Morning, sir. Sorry, let me get your message reading here. NJ Court. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Kind of just starting the walk about 40 minutes ago. It's kind of a... So they were excited to see me get home show this evening. So I wanted to kind of just the late morning news. But most importantly, like I said, I know we had a lot of people that were really interested on what was going to be going on with the next court coverage. As a matter of fact, we still got a court. Know what I'm speaking about? That would be the controller court case. If we buffer a bit, then it's going to buffer a bit. I apologize. A virtual hearing, unfortunately. So we'll be finding out as far as what's going on with that once it's over. So I'll be getting probably... I would say mid-afternoon. By hopefully that evening we'll have a summary of what went on for tomorrow, and that'll be referring to the controller case, and then we'll move on from there. If it does go into a jury trial, I'd like to make it as far as court coverage on that. Again, I don't know when that date's going to be until... Cool. Thanks, NorCal. Like I said, I've got the settings as best as I can, so unfortunately I can't run, back to my laptop and try to change anything now. So I hope it does improve. Otherwise, we can finish up back when I get to my laptop in a Wi-Fi connection. But hopefully now that I'm getting into a clearing, it'll be a lot better. Hey, good morning, Fortune Cookie. But yeah, so just in case it cut out a bit, tomorrow is the controller court coverage. Again, I will not be obviously there in New Jersey to provide that. But it is an important day tomorrow because Ms. Controller is going to have to figure out if she's going to take the plea deal that was offered to her from the last court coverage that we saw, or is she going to take... or not take, is she going to make this go into a jury trial? And I don't know. We're going to discuss a little bit more about that this evening. Get a lot more of your guys' opinions. But there's a lot to be said. I'll let you know. I mean, if you all remember from the last court hearing, if she does decide to take the plea deal, that's going to require her to take a guilty plea on a felony charge, and there was some other conditions set aside on top of that, and we're going to talk about that as well later this evening. But yeah, I think what I got from her was, I believe, is she was not really excited about pleading guilty to the felony charge, and I get that, absolutely. Nobody wants a felony on their record, but she does already have a felony, so I don't think it would be, affecting her as bad as she probably thinks it would. Certainly it would, nobody wants an additional felony on their record. But I don't think the outcome of it going to a jury trial is going to be a lot better. NorCal says, imagine having a public defender trying to think you can negotiate a plea deal. Yeah. NorCal, you're right about that. I mean, you also know those public defenders are real busy, okay? And that public defender has probably already seen the evidence, sees that it's pretty much clear in stone, and that there is no way that that jury is not going to find her guilty if they see that video, okay? So I would hope that he's going to push the plea deal, but again, it's up to her. But like you said, I mean, the public defender probably doesn't want to hear any more excuses from this individual as far as why they don't want to take the plea, when they themselves know that, hey, that's going to be probably your best option unless you just want to pretty much throw yourself over a cliff going to a jury trial. Good morning, D-Nice. We got the doggos here. Sorry. Got Dobby and Rio. For some of y'all that may kind of be new to my morning streams, we try to do a walk and talk on the weekends. And of course, that always includes my fur babies. And Dobby is my little Chihuahua mix here. Rio's gonna be my lab mix. They're both rescues, both very great dogs. Both of them are very outdoor dogs. They love going out camping, backpacking, love jumping in the river, lakes. So yeah, we enjoy spending a lot of time together when we can. Dad does have a busy schedule now, but we manage it. So yeah, we got the controller court case that'll be going actively tomorrow. So like I said, we'll be discussing that later this evening. And oops, sorry about that. Let me switch over to my other hand so it's not shaky here. I'm trying to walk two dogs and hold a selfie stick. Right, Rio? Right, Dobbs? But yeah. Oops, we got another little doggy here. Let's go ahead and, hey, you guys calm down. Oh, sorry, thank you. Another little beautiful dog. With these, hey, you guys behave. Good job. Hey, good boy, Rio. Good boy, Dobbs. We're gonna go over to this little park here. Walk around the park a bit, change the view up. Hey, Casey girl. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Rio, no pulling. Oh. Actually, I shouldn't have put him on my left hand. I just got a new little ring on my finger here. Now, I'm not married. Not married. Just got it as a little gift from a family member. And I'm afraid they're going to rip it off if I walk the leash on that hand. Leanna has someone, please tell me when Ski's going to jail. That's a great question, Leanna. And we're going to discuss that later this evening. I've got some paperwork that I want to go over with everybody. But there's a lot going on. I'm not sure if you're, been following up on everything. But just as of last week, all the paperwork was finalized for the bench warrant that was issued for Ski Mask. So right now, he is currently an active felon in the state of Oklahoma. That is with the current active warrant he has now out of Tulsa County. And he also has the active warrants out of Wagner County that just a couple of weeks we found out about and were able to expose. So yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about what's going on. A lot of it does have to do with the law enforcement. Obviously, they're the ones that need to place him in arrest. But, he does have an active warrant. And like we read on the warrant paperwork, it clearly states that this individual needs to be placed under arrest. And once they're placed under arrest, they're going to go right in front of the judge to decide, one, whether that bond money gets forfeited or, revoked. So zero bond, or they could always increase it, or they can add conditions. So there's a lot that can change. I don't want people to be discouraged and think, oh, that $500 bond is all he needs to get and he's going to be back out. No, we don't know that as of right now. But you know what? I want everybody to, this was actually a discussion this morning on Ski Mask. I saw a lot of people were giving him flack, and I'm sure he's probably listening right now. Ski Mask, what happened to all that bond money that you had fundraised, that you had all your donators pretty much throw at you in one day? What happened to that so-called $600 to $800 that you fundraised? Yesterday you were crying, or on 420, that you didn't have any money, or didn't have the ability to get any of your whatever you're puffing on, oregano or whatever that shit is. But most importantly, you're begging yesterday and today for people to pay your $88 T-Mobile bill. Are you already broke? How did you spend $600 to $800 already when you didn't even go to jail yet and you haven't been placed on bond? So, just like I said, where was it going to go? Exactly, Casey girl. It got all smoked up. And you know what I think's hilarious? Is none of those donators say one damn thing, Not one of them sitting there going, hey, what happened to that $100 I sent, Ski? Did it really go up in smoke? And you know why? Because those people are totally brainwashed, okay? They literally just got taken. They got scamboozled, all right? A huge scamboozle. Well, Super Roofer, you're right. Weed ain't cheap, but I don't think that shit he's smoking on can cost very much. I mean, holy moly, last time I checked, you can get I think like a couple of ounces of oregano for like under $1, at the dollar store. Oh, looks like we got the park to ourselves. With that being said, my free dogs, be free. All right, I guess they just want to chill. Hey, love. Hey, Reptilian Richard Ramirez. Ski-boozled. I love that. There we go. He got ski-boozled. Here, let me say hi to everybody. Switch over here. Right on the front. There we go. Got my nice John Deere hat. It says right there, nothing runs like a deer. Yes, sir. That is very true. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be, you know, like I said, it's going to be an interesting week, I think, month for that guy. Because, like I said, with those active warrants already signed and cleared, you know, like I said, I don't have a piece of wood here to knock, but it's going to be knock, 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 knock. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got the controller case going on tomorrow. We got still active warrants on ski mask going. So those two cases haven't been completed. We're going to be tonight. I'm going to be showing some kind of, I mean, most of y'all probably joined on the show, which was this week. Sorry, it's been a long week already. I can't believe it's already the end of the week. Let's see here. That was what? Tuesday night. Tuesday night we had our big show. I know most of y'all joined in. I know a lot of the jury members for sure did. We had, I think, 200 plus people watching throughout the whole night. We did about a 3 to 4 hour stream. Very interesting show if you missed it. We started with the first half of the Ganville court case. And then we moved on to our panel show, and we were surprised. I had no idea that Ms. Shaneberg, the actual victim in this case, actually showed up as, you know, clicked on and entered the panel show, which was, you know, very interesting. We got a lot of insight from that individual on what was going on with this whole case, even prior. You know, we had a lot of questions, you know, what was going prior, what caused this whole case to, you know, pretty much happen. And so we got an insight, and then with her permission, which like, again, I do want to state that video footage is mine. I was given permission from the court to be there and film. I don't have to censor anybody's face, but out of the respect of that individual, I decided I did want to censor their face. Okay, did get pretty emotional in there, and they said they didn't care. They said just show the clip. Go ahead. So that evening, we actually showed the second part of the court case, which I was going to actually show the next day once I was able to edit that and censor out her face. So we got to see that evening. So we saw the whole court coverage. For you jury members, that post is, or excuse me, you guys have access to that whole video. So if some of you haven't already checked it out, or you were busy or didn't catch the replay, you jury members have access to that. I know most of you already caught it. I think I saw about 100 plays on it already. So most of y'all have already seen it. But again, you jury members, if you haven't had a chance to catch that, please, you have access to that as a jury member, the whole 3-4 hour panel show. So please check it out if you haven't. For everybody else, this evening I am going to be showing a little bit from that court coverage. Again, we already finished up most of that last week or earlier this week with Tuesday's night show. But I am going to be featuring a lot of clips and footage that nobody got to see, either jury members or from the panel show on Tuesday. So tune into the show this evening. We'll be following up with a little bit of the Ganville court coverage, some of the stuff that you guys didn't get to see. I'll be showing. And then we're going to be, you know, discussing a little bit about what's going to go on with the controller case this week. And then most importantly, let me show you guys the dogs. They're playing right now. I know you guys are tired of seeing my fugly face. Let's switch this over. Hey, Dobby, get over here. It's getting kind of close to the street. Get over here. We're going to go check out the, excuse me, not we're going to go check out. We're going to introduce our next court coverage. And I'm very interested to see what your guys' opinion is once we get into that. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on this evening for tonight's show. I plan on it being, you know, a minimum of a, you know, couple of hours. You know how it goes. We've had some shows go into a 7-8 hour stretch, which, you know, it is Sunday night. So I don't plan on doing that because I know a lot of us got to be at work tomorrow. But it is going to be a very interesting show. I know, Fortune Cookie, and that's why we've got the camera on the doggos. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. That way you know it's really me and not a robot. Man, with all this bullshit rhetoric going on, hey, I'm just waiting for people to start saying that I'm an actual AI robot programmed by, let's see, what would, no, I'm just kidding. Elon Musk to destroy the YouTube platform. Anyway, so, yeah, no, we're going to be going over a lot of stuff this evening. Like I said, we still got to wrap up 2 court cases, and then we're going to introduce our next court coverage for this month, as well as I have a feeling this court case is going to be going on for a few months, maybe even a year or more. So it's going to get pretty interesting. Like I said, it's I knew this month was already going to be pretty interesting, but it doesn't seem like it stops with these court coverage cases. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bad apples out there, and every month they're getting arrested. You know, every month I'm getting, you know, a lot of the viewers, a lot of members of the Instagram family that I'm part of, you know, every day I get, you know, just messages, video clips, and it's sad. I mean, it's really sad and disgusting to see as many vile people that are out there using the YouTube platform, you know, to scam, to bully, to commit crimes. It's crazy, you know, so hang on, you know, buckle up, as they say, because you're in for a hell of a ride. I'm telling you that. All right, so let me just hike up I got my little dog vest here, or dog belt kit. We've got a little collapsible water bowl. We got some poop bags. Got a little fancy dancy little water carrier. So I got their water bottle and some treats. So we're good to go. All right, let's continue on our walk. I'm going to show you some landscape here. We're kind of just getting out of the neighborhood here. So let's continue on. We're just stopping here for a break at the park. But we got water, we got water bowls. We're good for a good 1 hour walk, or as long as Dob's not too tired, we're good. All right. And I'll try my best to kind of, when I'm stopped, it's easier for me to read the chat. Obviously, when I'm walking, I'm trying to pay attention to the road here, but all right. So, hey, Sweet Sativa, good morning. But I hope everybody else has had a great weekend. I'll tell you guys a little story. Obviously, most of y'all know I was down in Florida earlier this week for the court case, the Gamble court coverage. Literally just missed, I believe what I was told by some of the locals there was a 5-day storm. I mean, it pretty much flooded Fort Lauderdale pretty good. So they were just starting to kind of finish up cleaning up a lot of damage from that storm. So I was actually pretty lucky to get there as that storm had just finished. But as I was flying in, they did have to reroute us to Fort Myers because of the storm currently going on. I have a feeling there was a little bit more, but you know how airlines are, you know what I mean? They never tell you the truth. But hey, you know, we got there, right? That's all that matters. But I'll tell you what, it was getting a little nerve-wracking. You know, the court started at 9 a.m. the next day. It didn't get really kicked off for the Gamble court case till probably about 10. And, you know, we'll talk about a lot of that this evening. We talked about a lot of why it was taking a while to get everything going, too, from the panel show. But, yeah, I was just like, man, as long as I get there at 9 a.m., that's all that matters. So, yeah, when we landed in Fort Myers to refuel, I was already starting to look at options of, like, how I was going to get from Fort Myers to Fort Lauderdale. But fortunately, you know, they lifted the, I guess, whatever they called it. I mean, they actually said the airport was closed. So I guess they would not lift it. They just reopened the airport, essentially. And we were able to fly in. So, yeah, I'm glad that worked out. But, yeah, I guess, as you know, as nice as y'all saw the weather in those videos that I posted when we did the walk and talk on the beach. And then I don't know if a lot of y'all have had a chance to see the videos from the the Gator Boys Gator Park there, where we did the airboat ride and did the alligator show. So very fortunate that the weather had just turned to the better side. But yeah, it was a very interesting week, very busy week for myself. So as soon as I got back from that trip, I had to get straight to my real life work. So that was very interesting. I was wiped, man. I've never experienced what they call that jet lag or whatever. Oh, I totally did this trip. All right, we're almost over to where the trail starts, and once I get on the trail, I can start paying attention more to you guys here, because we're still on the road here, and there's still some traffic. But for some of you just joining, maybe some of you have never even been introduced to my fur babies here, my pups. But for some of you that are new, we like to do a Saturday or Sunday morning walk and talk when we can. When my high buffering Wi-Fi, or not Wi-Fi, when the good internet's available, right? But yeah, so on the left-hand side you have little Dobby. He's a Chihuahua mix. He was named by one of my friends because she's a big Harry Potter fan, and she says he looks like Dobby, which I must agree. I had to Google search that because I had not seen Harry Potter at the time. So when I saw the image, I said, yeah, that's definitely a Dobby. And then Rio is my lab mix. And Rio stands for water. Rio is Spanish for water, or river, not water, excuse me. Agua is water. Rio is river. So the English pronunciation would be river, but he is called Rio. And they're both very smart dogs, very great dogs. They do great on the leash. They do awesome off the leash. So, yeah. So I hope everybody else had a great week. All in all, for me, other than just a really rough work week towards the end, it was a good week. We got the court coverage that we went down for. And again, I want to thank all the donators, all the supporters, that helped us get there. You know, we literally fundraised for that goal like 1 day or 2 days right before having to take off for that court case. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that made that happen. And that court case, I'll tell you this, it's affected a lot of people. I've obviously behind the scenes, I've get messaged a lot of things and stuff like that, and there have been a lot of victims coming out from this court case that have been very thankful for everybody that donated and supported to make this happen and have this coverage, provided to you all. But, most importantly, I received a lot of input from a lot of people that just may have not even known who this individual was or the individuals taking part of this case, and were just excited and happy to see, a court procedure, especially one like this that had to do with cyber stalking, that had to do with individuals that are known members of, this public platform of YouTube. So I appreciate, the great comments. Of course, with comments, we always have a little of the negative, but hey, there's always going to be, the people that, may disagree with somebody's opinion. And like I said, that's fine. That, I wouldn't expect everybody to agree on the same opinion. Otherwise, we wouldn't be the great nation we are today, right? So, let's get this trail started. I believe it starts here. Let me just hike up my my pants here so they don't fall off my non-existent butt. And I don't end up mooning all the traffic behind me. So just excuse me for 1 second here. Oh, man. I'm going to put you guys down here really quick. Hold on. You guys want to go on the dirt part? Yeah, let's get dirty. Let's go on the dirt part. I know you guys like the soft sand, and I don't think there's going to be any goat heads right now. All right, we're going to jump over to the other side. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention, this evening, again, this all depends on the permission of an individual that I need to talk to. But if they give me the go-ahead, we're gonna debunk the whole Dino Man myth here. And oh boy, whew, when I heard who the real Dino Man was, holy shit is all I gotta say. And Ski Mask, if you're watching, bro, I know you're gonna make up every lie you can after this news gets out, if I can get it out. Like I said, I am very respectful of the stuff, people give me, the tips they give me. I do confirm and verify a lot of this stuff. This information has already been told to me prior, so for this to be verified a few times, I know it's pretty much 99.9% probably true. And again, hey, maybe I'm wrong, but I'll let you guys make your opinion of it. So if you still think I'm Dino Man after this evening, woo, man, I would suggest you get a mental check is all I got to say. But yeah, hey, baseline measure, hey, Lucky, hey, let's see here. Sorry about that. How rude am I? We're on the trail. Let's say hi to everybody. Reality Nancy. All right, I'm going up. All right, cool. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Hey, Lucky Lady, you know what? I know we got to kind of keep it under TOS, but I'll tell you what. I don't have too many blocked words on the TTS, so if you really want to tell Ski something, let me just make sure my speaker's on.
Power on.
You can do it through TTS. It's only $2. Not trying to sell you a message, but ultimately, if you want to say something a little bit more explicit, you can do it through TTS. I think. I still got blocked words there, okay? I try to keep it a little clean, but you can always try that. Yeah, and I know it's kind of tough. Once you've been blocked from Ski Mask's cult, it's tough to infiltrate him unless you got, a few, what do they call them, alts, right? But I can say it for you, Lucky. I have a feeling you just want to call him this morning a piece of shit scumbag, wife beaten, mother beaten, child abandoning piece of shit. And you know what? He's also the definition of a scammer. Because homeboy just scammed $600 to $800 off of all of his donators that were supposed to go to his bond money. And you know what? Guess what? Warrant got signed over, so when he gets arrested, and let's just say he does get a bond, unless Mama Ski's gonna, come to his rescue again, which I hope Mama Ski does not do any of that, especially after she just got her fucking shoulder replaced in 3 places. But you know how mothers are sometimes, and I get it, no disrespect, but I think this piece of shit needs to finally learn a lesson, or else this is just going to continue and continue and continue. Remember, some of y'all may not remember or forget, this individual is almost 40 years old. This is not a joke, okay? This is not some little 20-year-old punk just doing this because he ain't got nothing better else to do and hasn't figured out what they're going to do in life yet. All right, this is a fucking 40-year-old, almost lived half their fucking life. And there's not even an ounce of change looking like it's going to even come out of their situation right now. I mean, this person's still talking like they're going to be just sitting there 10 years from now on mom's couch doing the same shit, smoking the same shitty-ass oregano, begging for $1 cash apps all day long. And I mean, living a life of a fucking prisoner. I mean, what I don't understand is this guy is so afraid to go to prison and serve his time, which, hey, once you get that shit over with, you're a free man. But what I don't understand is this person pretty much lives like a prisoner every day. I've said this before, okay? They're literally locked up in a little fucking, 50 square foot closet, if that, you want to call it that, you know, smoking this nasty, shitty-ass, chemically sprayed, Lord knows what it is, that's just fucking up his brain even further than the other drugs he's puffing on. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, this guy is literally, you know, just short of not having the drugs, not having access to the weed and the internet. Everything else is just like being in prison for the dude. So, oh, let me give you guys some views here. Sorry about that. How rude of me. So, yeah, I just don't get it. I really don't understand why somebody like that complains so much about going to jail when they literally live a life of a prisoner. And like I said it before, hey, in jail, at least he gets fed 3 times a day, you know? He doesn't have to worry about walking down to the fucking little supermarket, little gas station and get his little energy drink and hot dogs once a day, you know? All he's got to do is sit there, roll out of his prison bed every morning, you know, shoot the shit, get his breakfast, roll back into bed, sleep till lunchtime, roll back out, shoot the shit, pick up lunch, roll back over, sleep again, wake up for dinner time, shoot the shit. I mean, holy crap. I think that sounds a lot more interesting of a life than what the guy's doing right now, sadly. But, yeah. How you doing, Dobbs? It looks like he's doing all right. Rio, you doing good? All right. Let's continue on. Probably going to see some bunny rabbits, some lizards. The view gets really nice once we turn around this corner here. I'll show you guys. Oh, yeah, the keychain shit. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that must have been the... Hey, you know what? I'll tell you this, though. Ski mask. I'm not even kidding you here. As much of a piece of shit you are, there's a... I'm not even going to mention this, actually. I don't want to build up your fucking narcissism even more. Maybe we might mention it tonight, but it's too early in the morning for that piece of shit. I don't want to get him fucking little fucking ego pumping right now, but yeah, talk about another scam. Did you guys see when he got the keychains? Instead of just handing them out to the people that helped donate or donated all that fucking bond money, this piece of shit scammer literally auctions off one of his keychains, all right? Any way he can make a buck, right? I mean, it was hilarious. Same thing with the chocolate gate. Oh, the chocolate scam? He gets sent a box of chocolates from one of his donators, and then he says, instead of just having a piece, you know, and thanking the donator for a delicious box of chocolates, he decides to throw up I think it was on the title of his video or whatever, or, you know, it was one of those little scrolling things at the bottom of his panel, but pretty much he was asking for donation. No, it was $1 a chocolate. So if you wanted to watch Ski stuff his little fucking face with some chocolate, you had to pay $1 a chocolate. And then get this shit. Somebody donated, hold on, sticker alert. Sticker alert. Damn, Rio, you got that one in there good. Hold on. See what I'm working with right there? It's right there. All right, you're good, my friend. There you go. All right, moving on. So, yeah, so instead of just, you know, having a piece of chocolate for free, somebody paid him $10, all right? They said, you owe me 10 chocolates. And he scammed him. He only ate one fucking chocolate. Dude owed 9 more chocolates, man. So, I'll tell you that. Dude just in 1 week, 2 weeks, scammed $600-700 in bond money. Auctioned off a keychain that he should have just gave for free to all his mods and all his donators for, you know, $60-70. Crossing the street, clear on both sides, and then runs a chocolate scam on the box of chocolates somebody sent them. You're sure a really nice guy there, Ski Mask. speaks highly of your, you know, of who you really are, buddy. I can tell you're totally an actor. 9 chocolates owed ya, junkie. That's probably why I didn't want to eat them that day, you know. When you're on the other stuff, you're not really hungry is what they tell me, you know. It's not like when you're all stoned and got the munchies, you know. When you're all hyped up, yacked up, you're not, you really don't have an appetite. That's why those people are all skinny and look like skeletons. Yep, there you go, lucky lady. Uh-oh, how are we going to traverse this? Should we try to see if we can hop it? Let's see. I think Rio can hop this. Rio! Up, up. Ooh, this is kind of weird. What is this? Somebody put some gems. It's not, it's not broken glass. Watch, look it. It's like little gemstones. Look at, you know, like, look like maybe somebody dumped their tank, fish tank. All right, come on, guys. All right, so who wants to go first? Rio, can you jump this? Or are you going to go under? Or are you going to go around? Hold on. Let's see. Rio, hold on. I got to go the other side first or else he won't. All right, ready, guys? No, 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 no. See how high I went? No, 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 no. Rio. Oh, he decided to go under. Rio's smart. He said, I ain't jumping that shit. Come on, guys. There you go, sea glass. Some sea glass in the desert. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Hey, David Loser Deco. Good to see you. Let's see here. Penelope Pitt. Good to see you. Oh, Penelope, I don't know if you've noticed, that individual you're talking about is definitely got some issues going on. Holy moly. I don't even pay attention to them or watch them, but somebody sent me a clip of them, I guess, you know, a week or 2 weeks ago, calling me a racist and all sorts of fucking crazy allegations. And then I get a clip sent to me of this individual now stating that they pretty much backed me up in my court coverage and all this shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Honestly, you guys know what's up, right? These are just people now using, you know, the court coverage is just another way to, you know, try to get some content on their channels, which, you know, is interesting to me. I don't know if y'all noticed this week, but I noticed, 4 channels turn into court coverage channels all of a sudden. Including Ski Mask. So I guess everybody wants to join on the court coverage bandwagon, right? All the free vacations you supposedly get. Yeah. Remember, you got to get a media pass first, buckos. It's not that easy. But anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting. All these bully shit shows all of a sudden turn into court coverage channels. And then you got a few of them have turned into an NJ Courts 24/7 replay channel. Penelope Stoner, I don't think has done an exact, what do you call, a parody on me. I have been featured in a lot of his parodies. Just like mentioned, you know, as, you know, one of the characters says, NJ Courts. But I don't think he's done a parody of me yet. I am going to show you guys tonight. I got some, there's a few clip channels that did some really funny clips. One of them is hilarious. I shouted it out on the community tab, but some of y'all may not have checked it out yet. So we'll play that clip tonight. But yeah, I think it's hilarious. Some of these, you know, as I started as a clip channel, and I still am a clip channel, It's just kind of funny how the clipper has now become the clipped. And remember, we're just a little channel, man. I don't know where all this, I don't know, whatever. I guess any attention's good attention, right, is what they say. But I'm just trying to expose bad apples is all I'm trying to do. That's it. And provide you court coverage. You know, like I said, I really like the comments I saw about the people that really enjoyed just the court coverage itself. Like I mentioned, a lot of people weren't even, you know, they didn't really, you know, and now, obviously, you know, we did a 4 or 5 day kind of introduction into this individual. Hey, Super Roofer, thank you. $5 super chat, putting towards a gimbal. Holy crap, I'm getting seasick. All right, you know what? We're going to get a gimbal, all right? I got you. But hey, I want to say this, Super Roofer. Did you check out the airboat ride? Huh? I think I did all right on that. That was a boat ride, my friend. And it was pretty steady. But you know what? I need a gimbal when I'm doing the walking talks for sure, because it is definitely hard to manage the pups one hand and then hold this. Also, I'm not, you know, I don't have the greatest selfie stick, so I don't even know if just a better selfie stick will work, but we'll look into the gimbal. I'm going to put that $5 donation into the gimbal savings bank, okay? So there it is, Super Roofer, $5 into the gimbal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope you don't get seasick for reals. That's interesting, Super Roofer. I was wondering. That was crazy. When I went back to watch that, I thought it was going to be shaky. I mean, I was like, dude, is there some like feature that I turned on that I didn't know? That, like, you know, just like an automatic gimbal or something? But that makes sense. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to read up into that because that was just crazy smooth. I mean, it's just weird. Like I said, I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. So that makes sense, though. Court has ruled that new gimbal is required. Definitely, Cameron. Let's see. Ooh, got some fancy art. You guys want to check this out? Let's see what we got down here. I like graffiti art. Give you guys a better view. I just don't want to get these guys with any stickers here. So let's do this. Let's do this. No, I don't want them to break that. Yeah, it looks good. Come on. Let's go down here. Woo! Doing a little slide in action here. Hold on, Rio. Hold on. We don't know if anybody's sleeping down here. All right. Coast looks clear. Ooh, this is some fresh paint. Very fresh. Show you guys here. Let me zoom out here a bit. Hold on. Hold on, Rio. All right. I think I am zoomed out, so I'll back up a bit. But, oh yeah, hold on. I don't want to go under here, right? I might lose you guys. So let me stand out here. Oh, that one's pretty cool right there. I like that. I'm a big fan of green. So anything green is really cool. Nice. Yeah, that's fresh. Very fresh. Still got their can of paint right there. All right, let's head out. Come on, guys. Up. Rio, come on. You bring me up. Whoa. All right, here we go. Woo, hold on. Climbing a little mountain here. All right, we're up. All right, continuing on. All right, Olivia. What's the next court case and where do we find the other ones? Okay, so next court case we're going to be discussing tonight. So good question on that. And as far as the last court coverage, I'm not sure if you caught the show, which it doesn't sound like, on Tuesday night. But if you didn't catch that show and want to catch a replay, the membership, anybody that has a current jury membership has access to those access to that video in the membership tab. And if you're not a jury member, not a big deal because you'll have access to that eventually this evening. We're going to be showing some more of that court coverage. As a matter of fact, everybody's going to be getting to see some court coverage clips that you didn't have a chance to see on Tuesday night and that the members haven't seen through the membership tab. So, yeah, everybody should be, that should be all fresh, clips for everybody this evening. But either way, Olivia, we'll have the complete court coverage. I'll probably just have it cut without the show. That way, you don't have to go through, a couple of hours to find it. So I'll be posting that coverage this evening, no later than by tomorrow. So, yeah, if you're a member right now, you can check it out. But if not, don't worry, this evening you'll have access to that. As well as, like I said, everybody will get to see some clips that nobody got to see on Tuesday, and any of the jury members have seen at all. So, good question. When is your next trip to Big T's trial? The RR show. Excellent question. So tomorrow is actually her next hearing. I'm not sure if you just joined in right now. We were discussing a little bit earlier, but we'll touch on that a bit. So tomorrow is her next hearing. I believe tomorrow's the 24th. If not, I may be mistaken. It might be Tuesday, but it's on the 24th. You're welcome, Olivia. And that's pretty much going to be the hearing whether she's going to accept the plea deal that she was given from the last court coverage. That's the one that we attended and saw together. Or if she's going to decide not to take that plea deal and go to a jury trial. So if she decides to take the plea deal, that should be the end of that court coverage tomorrow. And I'll be getting you guys an update on what happens from that tomorrow as soon as the court, the court or the trial is over. If it does go to a jury trial, absolutely. That's probably going to be scheduled for, I would imagine, at least a month minimum, probably longer. Because they got to do a few other things. We'll talk about that this evening, too. It's just not going to go straight into a jury trial. There's a few other events that have to happen before that does. So if it does go that route, that's going to give us plenty of time to prepare for that court trial. And absolutely, I would love to provide you guys that court coverage. So, good question. All right, we're going to cross the street really quick. Just kind of coming into the fields here. So we're kind of leaving the city limits here. Hopefully give you guys some better views. But yeah, here we go. I usually would let the dogs off right now, but we're going to start getting into a lot of the backyards of a lot of these farmers, and they have a lot of loose dogs around here, so I just got to be careful with that. Let me just make sure my speaker's still on. Sorry, sometimes it shuts off.
Power on. Power on.
All right, speaker is on, just in case anybody wants to do a TTS. Let us move further. And Super Roofer, let's see here. I'm gonna try to hold this a little bit better for you, okay? Now that I'm kind of on the out of the road, don't have to worry about traffic. But thank you again for that $5 donation towards a gimbal. And again, just to remind you guys, I am streaming from Prism Live, so I can't, although I can see some of the donations, I can't see when you guys do the emojis and like the super stickers. So if somebody does do a super sticker, I'll catch it on the replay, so I apologize about that. But I can still shout you out because I'll see it on here. But just a heads up for everybody. And NorCal, did you get a chance to, I think you told me you did, right? I think I messaged you, but I hope you had a chance to, I know you were asking about that replay since you were busy, so I hope you had a chance to, yes, you did. I'm sorry, I was so busy yesterday at work, so I think I talked to you yesterday. You said you were just starting to watch it, so I hope you had a chance to finish it. Pretty interesting panel show, I would say. Like I said, I was not even expecting Miss Shaneberg to come on. But it definitely gave us a very interesting insight into everything. So that was really, like I said, just I was blown away at it just a bit because I was not expecting her to jump on. But I definitely appreciated everything. So like I said, it does take, especially as a victim, it does take a lot of courage to get up there in front of people you don't know, the internet, and essentially, give your opinion about something you feel very emotional about. So although a lot of us have different opinions about all these characters and individuals, including myself, I rightfully respect anybody that's willing to come up and speak on their behalf on a subject like that. All right, cool. We're getting on a walking path now. I guess they've switched over. We'll switch over, give the guys, the pooches, a little bit of a break from the sand, and we'll take this walking path. But yeah, this path pretty much leads us down into the river. No, Jimmy the Homo, or excuse me, Jimmy the Hobo. We are not back in Burke. As you can see, there are no mountains this way. If we were, we would see the, what is it in Burque? What mountains are they called? The Sandias. There you go. The Sandias would be in the background. But I definitely see, you know, it does have that blue Burque sky, so I see where you get that. But I should be actually returning there, I think, next week. I got to check, I got to look at my schedule, my itinerary for next week, but I should be back in Burque next week, so if you guys want to check out some streaming from over there, we can do something like that. You know, we've done a lot of streaming from over there. You know, it's a big city in New Mexico, so they got a lot of cool attractions to show people around. It's one of the reasons. I go to Phoenix a lot for my job. Once it's, well, it's not going to get cooler now. It's going to be getting really hot. But, you know, I can start doing some streaming IRL from there, too. Obviously, Phoenix is a huge city, so a lot of stuff. But it's hot. It's very hot there. And, you know, in my situation, it's hard for me to access even some of the outdoor areas there. So, but, yeah, you know, I like to bring, you know, some IRL to you guys from a lot of the different cities I visit, from either work-related or from the court case coverage related. For some of y'all just joining, we got Rio and Dobby. These are my two little fur babies. Missed them all week long. I was doing, you know, I was down in Florida with the court coverage earlier and spent the last part of this week working. And I was pretty tired of flying everywhere. Oops, oops. See, we might have a potty break. Don't worry, I'm not going to show the potty break on camera. Come on, guys. Let's go. Hey, hey. Let's go. Come on. I know. New smells, new smells, new smells. Hold on. Let me get you guys detangled here. Hey, Candy Cane. Good to see you. R, the triple R. Good to see you. Hold on, guys. Let me just get these dudes untangled. Hey, I live by the Sandias. There's apple trees on them. Super cool. I've hiked to the Sandias a few times, but I've never noticed apple trees. I'll have to look that up next time I'm doing some hiking over there and just see if I was in an area that didn't have them. But I've actually been to areas in Albuquerque that are open spaces that do have, you know, wild apple tree orchards. They were old orchards, is what it is. That just over the decades, you know, they're abandoned open spaces or they're donated to the city. And, yeah, they leave the orchards there and they just still are maintained naturally. And, yeah, there's apples you can go and pick. It's pretty cool because the city does allow you to forage. There's, I think, a certain requirement on how much you can pick, but you can pick, you know, from the wild apples. Hold on, restroom break, Rio, hold on. Your little bro is using the restroom. Hey, good morning, Tammy. I almost was gonna just flash, not on purpose, but I almost accidentally flashed a little number 2. Hold on, I gotta pick this up. I'm gonna put you guys on the ground here. Whoa! Tossing my whole bag here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Rio, watch out! You're gonna pee on his head. Oh my gosh. I'm coming, you guys. Sorry, we got a technical difficulty here. Alright, here we go. Come here, Dobbs. Alright, you can hang out over there. Just, you gotta pick up your poo-poo. All right, let me put this away. All right, onward. Thank you guys for your patience. We just had the little one take a number 2 break, so. The tram is super cool, actually. I would love to bring some IRL coverage from there, but I wonder if I'd get I wonder how the signal is up there. But yeah, the tram would be super cool. I believe when I was reading about it, it is supposedly the highest or longest tram in the United States. One of the two. But it's got some, you know, record history to it, that's for sure. Oh, they got some smell going on. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, so we're going to cross the tracks here. Got another dog coming over. Oop, oop, come on, Rio. We'll let these folks cross over. Another little railroad crossing here. I don't think I see any fresh graffiti under there. Anything interesting? No, nothing interesting. Nothing too interesting. But what we will do is, as long as there's no trains coming, is we're gonna walk the tracks on the other side here. Whoa, shit. Hold on, look at the gap on here. I didn't even see that. All right, hold on, guys. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, let's not do that. Come on. Rio, Dobbs. Holy shit. I'm glad I looked down. Watch, I'll show you guys. Holy moly. Yeah, this could have been really bad. Watch, watch, watch. Yeah, those are some pretty good gaps right there. Yeah. All right, let's get over here. Oh, that would have been a bad idea, especially for Dobbs, dude. Dobbs could have fell right through there. My gosh. My leg would have fell right through there. I wouldn't have fell through, but I definitely would have racked myself.
Here you go. Ski mask is a little hoe. We gonna put him up on the television show.
For your gimbal.
All right, thank you, Kat, for that donation. All right, we've got $10 for the gimbal, total of $15 now. Thank you, guys. I guess Super Roofer started the gimbal donation this morning. So thank you so much for that donation. Much appreciated. That was the text-to-speech for some of y'all that didn't know what was going on there. So that was a text-to-speech donation. Thank you, Cat Crazy. Yeah, all right, I'll definitely mind that gap. Dude, that was horrible. See, that's, you know what? At least I was walking and distracted on my phone versus, you know, the other thing. You know, and that's just an example there. I'm not even being funny. I mean, seriously, that could have been some fucked up shit for my dogs, okay? That's what I'm concerned about. And, you know, what was it from? Me not paying attention, right? So, imagine driving and reading text messages and you know, fucking around with your phone while you're live streaming. Super dangerous. My gosh. One's in the chat. Yes, sir, David Loser Deco, like our buddy says. Actually, he said he was going to stop doing the ones in the chat today. I don't know what was up with that. What else? Oh no, that was it. That was it. That he was... This is hilarious. So I guess he said, and I may be wrong, because it didn't make any freaking sense. Hold on, let me get to the right-hand side here. Excuse me. Good morning. All right. So what he said is something along the lines of pretty much that he's no longer going to acknowledge a donation, which is weird, by saying once in the chat. Pretty much you have to acknowledge it yourself without him saying it. And if I don't know, it was weird. It was like if you didn't put a 1 in the chat within a certain like 10-second period, I don't know if you were going to be banned or kicked or something ridiculous, but It was some just crazy talking. You know how he is, you know. You can hardly tell if he's joking, if he's being serious, or it's just the side effects of him smoking on the you-know-what. So, but definitely thought that was hilarious. And yeah, we'll do some baby bottles in the chat. I like the baby bottles. Yeah, imagine driving with one hand and smoking a blunt, right, NorCal? And reading your chat. And turning your head left and right, looking for the popos. David, we're talking to you, bucko. And you know what? As much as he's been watching or replaying the NJ Courts channel, I hope him and his viewers actually enjoyed today's stream. Because I know a lot of them hardly get out of the house. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of them even step outside of their closet or bedroom. So, for you David Deco viewers and some of you other basement and closet dwellers, no offense, to each their own. I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope it kind of gives you a little bit of an introduction or view into how the outdoor world looks. And I hope it can one day motivate you to, you know, eliminate that fear of stepping outside into the outdoors. Remember, you don't have to make friends right away. I'm not saying go out and start socializing. I'm just saying one step at a time. Just slowly walk out of that closet. Don't turn around. I would recommend you don't take your phone with you, but I know one step at a time, so if you have to take the phone with you, please. But just try it. Just do, let's put a goal of 1 minute. So for the first time of you stepping out of the closet, 1 minute goal of just breathing some fresh air, looking outside, and then that's it. Okay, then you can run back into the closet and you know what? Congratulate yourself. Because you just started the first step into the Refuski program. As a matter of fact, I am going to start publishing some literature. That way, and this will be distributed online. If you're interested, you can just, you know, submit an email. But I'd like to publish maybe once a month kind of some literature that assists a lot of these refugees into stepping out of the cult. Or like I said, even people that aren't a part of the ski mask cult, just people that are part of these other bully shit shows that just kind of want to step out of the closet, you know, I'll offer that literature for them as well. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the nature. It's beautiful. Like I said, you don't need to socialize. Just go out and enjoy nature, breathe some air. And that's enough of that. That's just my little, my motivational speech for the closet and basement dwellers. How are you guys doing, Dobbs? How are you doing, Rio? We're gonna do a water break coming up here soon. These guys been doing really good. They're pushing strong. They're, you know, they're very well behaved, so they're not pulling me, but they're giving me enough pull to let me know that they're definitely not tired yet. So we move onward. Got some views coming up. We're starting to get into kind of the county area here, so you'll notice a lot of big lots here with the houses and stuff. Oh, well, you know what? Speaking about the ski mask coming out of the closet, like I said, tonight, as long as I have permission to disclose the information that was given to me, and like I said before, this information had already been disclosed to me. This had just now been verified by a very good source. And it's got a lot to do. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you probably already know what I may be talking about. A lot of you may not. Again, this has this all ties into who Dino Man is, okay? Ultimately, I hope maybe by, you know, if Dino Man is watching the stream, Dino Man, I'm not, you know, tonight the panel will be open. If you want to talk about, you know, pretty much the experiences we're going to be discussing between you and Ski Mask, like I said, it's not done to embarrass you in any way. It's just ultimately there's a lot of people that, you know, communicated with you, know you as a friend, And I clearly don't want him getting confused that I am that person, you know what I mean? So tonight we're going to debunk, as long as I receive permission, we are going to debunk the Dino Man Ski Mask affiliation, who they were to each other. And like I said, a lot of you may know already, but it has a lot to do with that comment of coming out the closet. I'll give you that as a little tiny clue. That's my little crumb to you guys, little crumb on the ground, little breadcrumb. But it is going to be an interesting show. Like I said, we're going to be discussing, you know, the controller case a bit, because we got that coming tomorrow. Or not coming, going down tomorrow. We're going to, you know, wrap up the gamble court case. We're going to, you know, I know a lot of people didn't have a chance to catch the panel show, so we're going to replay a few things from that. Ultimately, if you are a member of the jury, you already have access to that whole panel show now, so you can check that out if you missed it. And like I said, for everybody else that didn't have a chance to catch it and that may not be a member of the jury, we'll have that all ready for everybody. Like I said, I'll put out a copy that's not with that doesn't include the whole panel show. That way, if you're just interested in the court case itself, just by itself, that's all you're going to be watching, you know. So, yeah, look out for that. Got a lot of stuff coming out this evening. And most importantly, we're going to be discussing our next court coverage that we're going to be moving on to. So, you know, a lot of news to break, a lot of news to discuss. And like I said, as long as I get permission from the individual to verify the, you know, the news that, not news, the information that was given to me, we are going to debunk the whole Dino Man story, as you can say. I mean, it's not really a story. It's just explaining the relationship of who Dino Man is and who he was to Ski Mask. All right, so we're going to cross the street here. Just excuse me for 1 second. Hold on, Tammy. I just need to cross the street here, and I will answer that question for you. We're clear on that end. Clear on that end. Ooh, we are getting way further down here. I know what street we're on now, or we crossed. All right, hopefully we're going to have some really nice views coming up here soon. So, Tammy, I plan on doing that. Let's see here. I don't want to start it very late because I know it's a Sunday evening. Let's see here. Let me just make sure. I already had the time. I just want to make sure it's correct because I know we got, you know, people on the East Coast and West Coast and in between. So this is going to be... Yeah, so it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 9 p.m. for us on the East Coast, 6 p.m. for y'all on the West Coast. And, you know, it could be 7 o'clock for some of you in the mid. But yes, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put out the notification for you as well. And that way, you know, that goes out. As long as you have your notifications turned on, you should see that. But just in case you don't, plan on it being 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll get that show kicked off tonight. And you're very welcome. Thank you for asking. That was a terrific question. Oh, look at all the cactuses here. Check this out. It's like a wall of cactus. I'd hate to run into this wall, huh? Holy moly, look at all that. Starts from there. Pretty cool. It's a natural defense and barrier. You know that? That's a pretty smart idea. Definitely keeps out the critters. Definitely keeps out dogs. And I can guarantee you it's not going to allow too many humans crossing over there. Pretty smart. There's little Dobbs. There's Rio. Let me zoom out of here for you guys so you're not zoomed into the ground. Hey, Coco Joe. What's up, big ups? Happy Sabbath day, brethren. Happy Sabbath day. Oh, dude, I cracked up when I saw that video come out. That was hilarious. Chicken Andy. Boy, oh boy. I can imagine the stories that kid has as a youngster, and I don't want to hear them. That's all I'm going to say. Happy Sabbath day. For some of y'all that don't understand what we're talking about, it's kind of just an inside joke on an IRL streamer from the IP2 community named Chicken Andy, if some of you aren't aware. Oh, hey, you know what? We might just, we'll discuss the grinder theory, not theory, but remember there was the whole grinder notification shit. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't want to get into Ski's personal life too much. I mean, most of us are already clearly aware of it. It's kind of a shitty situation with the way he talks bad about, the same community that he is a member of, essentially, which is the LGBTQ. Sorry, I can never get the LGBTQT, excuse me. So it's really, it's disgusting that he sits there and makes a lot of bad remarks. But yet this individual is clearly, has had relationships with men, has had relationships with trans people. There's pictures of him with them. There's, pictures of his Grindr profile. I mean, it's out there. Whether, he's going to disclose it and deny it, obviously. But it's, as they say, there are receipts. I mean, this isn't just allegations. These are receipts we're talking about. So, yeah, we'll talk about it a little this evening. Like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with his ongoing case, obviously. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. But it does have to do a lot with the Dino Man controversy. And I want to debunk that. Because like I said, I feel bad for that individual, having so many different stories told about who they are. And, being affiliated that they're me. You think that person really wants to, be... Well, like I said, they might not care, but, I'm sure they're tired of hearing people say, it's NJCOURTS Dino Man. Oh, and so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so. Oh, cool. Got a little animals here. Let's see. Some chickens. Oh, cool. Here's some lambs. I'll show you. I think some lambs are sheep. Check it out. Told you start getting kind of into the wilderness area. There's a blue heeler watching me very carefully, wondering what I'm doing. All right, hold on, guys. Let me zoom out. Sorry about the gimbal action, but looks like Super Roofer started a donation goal for a gimbal, and we're gonna get one. So, thank you for that, Super Roofer, and thank you for Kat for the second donation into the gimbal. All right, cool. Here comes the beautiful views. This is my favorite part here once we start opening up into the valley. And I'll take a second. I'm going to take a second to zoom in once I cross the street because I know it's shaking. I'm sorry. And I'll give you guys a nice steady view. But you know what, Super Roofer? We'll talk about it later. I just wonder. I wonder if it also could be the quality of the selfie stick. Because man, I've seen some people IRL too, pretty steady that don't have a gimbal. So maybe they just got that steady hand that I don't. But that's kind of curious. Oh, we got a little doggo running back and forth, doing some zoomies. But watch, let me show you the view here. Oh, hold on, guys. Got that nice peak over there. Got some fields here. Starting to see some mountains. Yeah. Hey, Coco Joe. I am not. I do work in Arizona, in the Phoenix area, but I'm not in Phoenix today. Let's see. Delusional, or I'm sorry, not delusional. I'm walking. I apologize. Deutsch Chad said, I saw the grinder count. I used to have a screenshot of it. Oh, don't worry about it. I've got a screenshot of it as well. That's what a lot of people have seen, Mr. Chad. So, like I said, it's out there. A lot of people are very well about Randy being on the grinder side. What a lot of people I don't think are aware about is his whole story of when he was in Hollywood. All right. And that's what we're going to be speaking a lot about. Like I said, I need a little bit of, I do want, out of respect, to, you know, ask permission of the individuals that provided me that information, you know. But, you know, something that we're all aware of is, you know, obviously Ski Mask supposedly started his IRL career in Hollywood. All right. There's a lot of background information that you guys, and a lot of you all probably very well know. Honestly, most of the people that started with Ski when he first started IRL, I'm talking about the OGs, okay? When this guy may have had under 10, 20 people, you know, watching him, they know his story because he told it. You know, the guy was obviously very open during that time. You know, he was new to IRL. There wasn't a lot of people that were interested in him. So, does your phone have a video stabilization feature? It does. But I think that's after when I shoot video, though, Super Roofer. But let me check. Hold on. Maybe it's got one now. Focus mode. It's got a focus mode, but it's on manual. I'll have to look that up, Super Roofer. But I do know when I edit my videos, my actual phone does have a stabilization mode. But I think that's when I'm editing the video, you know what I mean? So, obviously, if I put this up... Hold on. I know how I can fix this. You know what it is? It's okay. It has to do a little bit with the camera. Or not the camera, the selfie stick. So, this brand of selfie stick, it's the OWN stick. And I'll tell you something. This is my third one, okay? They've got... once you use the stick quite a bit, it starts getting loose from the back, okay? And I'm going to come down here. There's another dog coming over just make it easy. But anyways, that's what causes that little bit of shake like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it hurts my hand after a while, but hey, I'm going to do it, okay? If I hold the back of it, essentially I'm just replacing the screw that needs to be tightened. But what happens is it's the screw. It doesn't matter how much you tighten it, it's loose. It's done. So once it gets to that point, the selfie stick essentially is just pointless, you know, when you're doing this type of IRL. Hey guys, behave. So I'm going to hold the back of it, and you guys should see an improvement. So watch, let's see if this helps. There's some doggos there. So you're going to see me going up and down a bit, but at least it won't be doing that, right? But yeah, no, I definitely know it's hard to watch when it's like that. So much apology, you know. We live and learn, so definitely we're gonna apply that dono money into a gimbal for sure. I once dated a guy and he was also loose in the back. Hey, good morning, Lindsay's Dignity. Oh, looks like they got some new houses they're building over here, which kind of sucks. That used to be all open field. But once we get to this little tree line here, we'll stop. I'll give you guys a good view. I'm going to give the guys a water break here. And the goal is to make it to the river. I don't know if I am, though, because remember, I do got to turn around and walk back. And I don't know if these guys are going to have the energy, even though we have plenty of water. We can take breaks. I think we can handle it. It's nice and cool right now. And if I got to carry Dobby back, I'll carry Dobby back. But yeah, we got a little field, or a big field over here. Some new houses they're building right there. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to kind of just come on and you know, walk and talks usually are just to kind of go over so many of IRL breaking news that may have happened over the weekend. We also discuss anything, you know, that might be going on further, like tonight. I wanted to come on and just say hi to everybody. I know I hadn't, you know, I got, as soon as I got done with the court coverage, I had to go straight to work. So I didn't have a chance to even post really much, except I did post. I don't know if some of y'all had the chance to check out the the Ski Mask 420 video, but yeah, that was a hoot. I don't want to ruin it for some of y'all if you haven't watched it, but if you haven't, check it out. It's on the main channel, but boy, oh boy, did that guy have a change of heart, which obviously I knew wasn't going to, one, I didn't care, but two, I knew wasn't going to last very long anyways, as I was already sent some clips from last night of, obviously, good morning, of Randy, you know, already talking smack about me and making some threats. So, yeah, I knew, and like I said, it didn't matter if you wanted to be Team NJ Courts. We would never affiliate with that piece of shit ever. And I'm sure everybody knows that. So, but yeah, supposedly he must have been smoking on some really fucked up shit that morning, because the shit coming out of his mouth was as delusional as he is. So, like I said, I won't ruin the surprise for y'all, but definitely check out that clip. It was pretty funny in a weird, fucked up way. But yeah, no, I'm more excited for tonight's show, because, like I said, the next person we're going to be covering is going to be a pretty big case. Lot of shit. I mean, holy moly! Like I said, this is just going to be an introduction tonight, and fortunately, their big court hearing's probably not going to be coming up anytime soon. When I say that, I mean within a month, you know, which gives us plenty of time, you know, to cover this individual, you know, get to know more about who they are and, you know, what they've done to get them in the trouble that they're in. A lot of y'all are probably going to recognize this individual, but I have a feeling a lot of y'all probably may not. So that's why I think this is going to be a pretty interesting case with itself, you know, and with the individual that's, you know, being prosecuted right now. So there's also a lot of other cases going on. You know, a lot of y'all may not be familiar with some of them, and we're going to talk about some of those this evening too. May not be cases that we're going to be covering, but certainly we can discuss them. That way, if you guys are personally interested in it, you can go looking for some information about it and, you know, do your own kind of research. And, you know, if it's something you're interested in, by all means. But, you know, hey, maybe we can do 2 court coverages this month if we got the time to do it. So, like I said, there's always a lot of people getting, unfortunately, in trouble. And remember, these are just the individuals that we're covering that are like small YouTube type of, you know, characters, all right? And I don't even like to use that word character. They're just, as far as whatever they are. I don't even like to say they're type of channel creators, because they're not. These are literally just, you know, piece of shit individuals. They're scammers. They're bullies that just use this platform just as an easy way to scam money or spread this shitty, nasty rhetoric. That's it. So they're not a content creator. They don't have a channel. They're literally just a shitty-ass individual. So those people every day are practically getting in trouble. I mean, there's pretty much, I'll put it this way, from getting all these different tips I get from a lot of different people and communities, it is in a weird, fucked up way. There's almost a ski mask for every other community, right? There's a controller for every other community. It's insane. It's like these communities each got their own male and female version of their bullies or somebody doing something really wrong. And it's nuts. I mean, it's almost never ending, okay? At this point, it's just figuring out which of these individuals are the worst, or which are gonna, you know, you all want to, you know, are more interested in finding out, you know, the court coverage and more about them. So it's sad. I mean, it's almost sickening in a way for myself, because I'm trying to hopefully, you know, start some type of, you know, way to end this in a way. And it almost seems like it's just increasing. I mean, this is a problem that goes on every day, all day long, 24/7. There is some type of form of shit channel going on that is allowing some type of person to scam or bully an individual or break TOS or break the law, you know. So, good morning. No, it's okay. Don't be. Absolutely not. Beautiful dogs. Yeah, you're welcome. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. So here you go, guys. Starting to get into the countryside. This is my favorite part here, the walk. Start getting out of the city streets into that country. Let's see, big ups. I seen Ski here. We're gonna do a water break here. Let me just find some shade. Oh, perfect. Here's some right here. Some natural shade. And let me read your question here. Just give me a sec. Let me pull over the side here. Actually, it's not much shade, but actually, let's go over here. Here's some shade. Come here. Come here. Come here, Rio. Rio. Over here. Rio, come on, over here, bubs. Let's get you guys some water. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to put you down for a second. Here, Rio. Come here, dogs. Get you guys some water. Hold on. Get the water bowl. And we get you guys a little snack. Brought you guys snacks. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you're thirsty, huh? All right. Make sure your brother gets some water. All right, there you go. Cool. Little Dobby's taking a water break there. So Big Up says, I seen Ski had a big cry stream the other night. He explained what happened with his sister. As messed up as it is, he needs intense therapy with all his talk of offing himself. Wow. I guess I didn't catch that. If somebody has a replay of that, I'm sure he already took it down. I'd love to, have that sent to me so I can take a look at that. But depending on, how he was, again, I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to sit there and be able to analyze it and say this is what he needs. But I'm just curious to see, how real he got, or if it was, another just kind of fake attempt of trying to, how he is. He does a lot of these pity scam streams sometimes, but I have Big Ups. I have noticed a lot of his streams, he's been mentioning a lot of really kind of, I don't want to talk a lot about it, but, some, pretty bad Reddit kind of involving that type of talk, so. But Nervy, hey, how's it going? Let's see, NJCOURTS, what actually happened between you and Ski Mask to let you stop being his top boy? Sorry, I'm sure you answered before, but I don't know. See, that's the thing. That's why we're going to discuss this. I've never been his top boy, Nervy. That's why what's funny is these individuals that Ski Mask accuses me of, he knows exactly who they are. He's talked to these people on the phone before. As a matter of fact, you're going to find out this evening when we debunk the whole Dino Man theory. He knows this person physically, okay? So there is no fallout between us because there's never been any type of relationship between us other than me just being a viewer. And now I'm, obviously a channel that he follows or likes to replay and talk about. And I am the individual that did cover his court hearing. So other than that, I do not have any personal relationship with that individual. As a matter of fact, I don't even speak with them on the DMs. They've sent me a few threatening ones that we've actually posted for everybody to see, but that's it. He's actually been blocked from any other communication with me because, frankly, all it's ever been is just him making some pretty serious, nasty threats. So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, you guys will be getting a lot more information tonight, hopefully, about who Dino Man is as far as his relationship to Ski Mask. I'll tell you this, Ski Mask definitely knows who Dino Man is. Like I said, he's physically seen this individual, so it's obvious he's just trying to start some bullshit rhetoric just to make it sound, like, hey, and also think about this. I mean, he claims this individual donated $16,000. I don't think, I think there's a time I've had $16,000 in my savings account, but I'm a minimalist, man. I don't have too much money in my savings account. I don't need it. I have a very small rent, and that's about it. Other than just taking care of my dogs and food, we don't have a lot of big expenses. So it sounds like Dino Man had some pretty big pockets, according to the stories I've heard from Ski Mask. So definitely not me, but I will tell you this. Ski Mask has definitely met Dino Man, and definitely knows who this individual is. And like I said, hopefully with the blessing of the people that gave me the information this evening, you guys will have that same information as well. Like I said, a lot of people are going to say it's allegations. A lot of people are going to claim, oh, that's bullshit. But you know what? I'll let you guys make your own opinion. I think that's fair, right? All right, let me, looks like the dogs are nice and refreshed. And let me just get this put back up and we're going to move forward. Hey, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry I was a little bit long-winded on that. Like I said, we're going to talk more about that this evening. But, you know, I know it's something everybody's been wanting to talk about. So we're definitely going to discuss it a bit. Like I said, as long as I've been given the permission to by the people that disclose the information, you know, I'll pass that on to you just as it was passed on to me. And honestly, most of y'all already know a lot of this information. Like I said, most of the people that have followed Ski Mask from his original days in Hollywood, they're very well aware of all this information because he's talked about it himself. That's how these people know about it. Cameron, Randy ended his stream early. I think he shook. Was he watching us right now? I know earlier today he was trying to, it's hilarious. I guess he doesn't realize that, you know, I actually work too. So I'm not always going to be on Ski Mask. So this poor guy, along like it seems would have like I said, there's about, I think now, last time I counted 3 NJCOURTS replay channels now. Ski Mask being the 24/7. You want to see NJCOURTS stuff? And, you know, Mr. Nobody 9000 plays 24/7 NJCOURT clips. Some of the other channels, I think it's just maybe once a day they'll go on and play some NJCOURTS clips. But either way, like I said, you know, it's it seems like everybody this week was just eager for another NJCOURTS clip to replay. So I apologize to you guys. But like I said, as soon as I got back from the court coverage, I had to get straight to work. So that's why, like I said, this evening we're going to have a really good show. We're going to be discussing a lot of things. And most importantly, we're going to be introducing our next court coverage. So he is definitely our biggest cheerleader, Cameron. I think it's hilarious. The guy sat there and literally belittled me. He's made as many threats as you can imagine towards me. Claims he hates me. But honestly, I think that guy in a really sick way just sits there and all he does is just think about me. He claims he doesn't sleep. I mean, is it just because when he closes his eyes, there's just like, instead of little lambs going around his head, it's little pictures of little me, my little pudgy face with glasses going... But I hope that's not the case, Ski. I hope that's not the case. That's like I said, that's why I provide these outdoor IRL coverage type of things. I don't want you sitting there and just keep replaying the same shit, man. You know, so hopefully today you can, and I give you permission, Ski. You have permission to play the clip, so that way you just don't have to play the audio. I want your other viewers to actually see, you know, to get a, you know, nice outdoor feeling like they're outdoors. So it's like I said, most of them I don't think even step out of their little basement or closet. But you have my permission, Ski. You're more than welcome to play the video so that way, you know, your viewers can get a good idea of how the outdoors looks. They can enjoy this beautiful walk just like everybody else. There you go, big ups. I like that. Let's see. So we got a challenge for Ski. Here you go, Ski. Big ups, as well as this channel, challenges you to not discuss any of the people you call haters. LOL, you can't just admit you need them. All right, starting to get into some nice, beautiful scenery here. Some beautiful houses out here. Uh-oh, maybe I'm back in Florida. Is that a palm tree? kind of give you guys a little, sorry, I got the, hold on, let me put this, I'm holding everything with one hand here, and I know it's already bad right now with the shaking, but I can definitely make it not as bad. All right, here we go. Woo, my arm's starting to get that workout now. I saw somebody made a comment earlier. Yeah, it definitely starts to get a little bit of a workout holding a selfie stick like this. A gimbal will definitely be much appreciated. I wonder if I even hold the stick a little further. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Maybe that'll hold some of that, take some of that shock off. Ah, it's nice. I love when it's just a quiet day. That fresh air. Kind of where I've walked back from. Ooh, it's kind of foggy and smoky. I wonder if there's a fire going on somewhere. Huh. I didn't even notice that. See, these are the houses that I'm telling you that they have a lot of their dogs just hang out in the backyard, and they have, it's like an open yard, you know. I'm not a personal fan of that setup. I clearly wouldn't want an open backyard, especially right off the walking path. But because of that, they have a lot of big dogs. They just kind of sit out there, and they're trained, you know. Ultimately, I don't think they're going to run and attack somebody on the path, but they're obviously used for security dogs because they don't want people walking on their property. So that's why, as much as I like to let these guys off the leash, I don't want them running on other people's properties like this. One, and especially if they have another big dog, because that's just going to lead to a dog fight, and somebody's going to get hurt, and that's the last thing we want. So, but that's what I was trying to, you know, kind of explain to you why I haven't let the dogs off the leash, is because of these type of properties like this where you can just walk right up to their backyard. Look at that. Kind of a pink house. Here, okay, my arm's not hurting as much. Hey, Stick, good morning. I'm gonna start holding on to that loose part, so hopefully that'll keep the shaking a little. Like I said, it's still gonna go up and down, but it'll at least keep some of that side to side shaking. Got the pooches here with me, Mr. Rio and Dobby, enjoying their beautiful walk today. Big ups, Nervy. I remember that didn't Jen get mad? You were reaching out. I remember they were broken up and she was like, what do you want me to do about it? Or maybe that was a different time. I'm not too sure what that was about. I was just reading out your guys' conversation. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. All right, we got some cyclists coming up, so we're gonna move out of the way here. All right, guys, get on the right-hand side. And see, these guys have always walked on paths, so they're very good with cycles, bicycles, and all that stuff. See, I'll show you here. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, come on, Dobby, leave it. Good morning, how are you all? Good morning. It's like some people just parked off the side here, just enjoying the view. Oh, they got a little, I think that's a little puppy dog. That or it's a small dog. All right, we're starting to get closer to, I believe, the river. I don't know if there's going to be any water in it, but we shall find out. Come on, guys, let's leave it. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of water. That way the dogs can go in for a little dive, but see, it's a little dog, a little puppy. All right, we're just going to cross the road here. Car come in. It looks clear. We got enough time. Good morning. All right, gonna walk into a nice little view here, some fields. Come on, Rio. Come on, Dobbs. Yeah, I don't know if I'm zoomed out. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Zoom out a bit here. Show you guys a beautiful adobe here. You guys want to see a good example of a New Mexican home? This is more of a modern looking adobe, of course. This isn't going to be an original 100-year-old adobe building, but for some of y'all that may not be from the Southwest. That's a beautiful example of what they, you know, a modern day adobe style type of home was right that. And as a matter of fact, there's the capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. In Santa Fe, New Mexico, I think they actually require, there's a building code that I think all buildings have to be built like in a certain adobe style. So like, for example, if they come and build like a Walgreens or a CVS, even a building like that, a Walmart, has to be built with the adobe style or pretty much fit in with that style or culture of the town. So I thought that was pretty interesting. These people have $1 million homes and no grass. Yeah, I guess that's how they save up their money to afford their $1 million home. Is zero landscape. Oh, they got some big dogs. They got a Great Dane over there. I know it's hard to see, but I thought that was a horse. Nope, it's a Great Dane. Watch, I'll show you. Let's see if you can see it. It's a beautiful dog. Let's see if you guys can see it with me. That is not a horse. That is a Great Dane. There's two dogs. But that one just standing there still, that's a Great Dane. I remember in basic training, one of the chants they'd have is, kill, kill, blood makes the grass grow, kill, kill, blood makes the grass grow, kill, kill, blood makes the grass grow. Yo left, right on left, yo left, right on left. Yo left, 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 right, left. Yo left, right on left. Yo left, right on left. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. No. Don't take a number 2 because it's going to go down. Do it up here. Rio's got this weird thing. When he takes his number 2s, it's got to be where his little tushy is against a bush. And if he can't find a little bush to put his tushy against, he for some reason likes to poop over like an edge, like this. Hence, his number 2 will go rolling down the edge and is a lot harder to pick up. So I would prefer he just puts his little booty to like a bush like that. But he's on the side where there's no bushes. Hey, what's up? I see some new names in here. What's up, Snurt? What's up, Ginlor? All right, cool. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Just doing our weekend walk and talk, discussing some of the weekend IRL news. Most importantly, we're just going over kind of a brief little summary into tonight's show that's going to go on and what we're going to be discussing and going over with. Most importantly, for some of y'all just joining, we're going to be introducing the new individual that we're going to be pretty much jumping into as far as, you know, researching and learning more about what they've done, what's gotten them in some trouble, and ultimately with the hope of providing you the court coverage for that trial. So we'll be introducing that individual this evening. We're going to be wrapping up the Gamble court case. I'm going to be releasing some unseen footage or some clips that we didn't get a chance to see from the Tuesday night panel show, which for some of y'all that didn't make it that night, that included the panel show that had Ms. Shaneberg in it. She went ahead and gave us the permission to show the second part, which I was going to do the next day after I censored out her face, which, like I said, I do want to reiterate, I do not have to do that. That is totally my, you know, video. I was given permission from the courts by the judge himself and the chief judge of that building to be there and record and to post it onto my YouTube channel, which I don't know if you guys caught, and that might be in the footage I'll play tonight, but there's a part where the judge even talks to her or tells Gamble's lawyer, the public defender, that this will be, you know, on the YouTube channel. The judge was very well aware of where I post this news or media on, and I even had to have my YouTube channel submitted to that judge so that way they could get it vetted. Okay, it was quite a bit of a process, I'll tell you this. As compared to some of the other court hearings that I've applied for and that I've been a part of, this one was quite a bit of a process as far as the vetting that the judge himself did. A lot of times it's usually like the judge's clerk that is the one that I'm working with. Ultimately, the judge has to sign off on the paperwork, but it's usually the clerk that, you know, I'm discussing everything with and that's doing kind of the vetting. In this case, it was the actual judge. So that was pretty interesting, but yeah. So I do want to reiterate, I do not have to do any of that stuff that I'm telling you about. I'm just doing it to be respectful towards that individual. But that evening, that individual, Ms. Shaneberg, came on and said, hey, please play the clip. So we did. Like I said, we weren't expecting to play it that night, but because of her blessing, we went ahead and did. And it ended up being the full court coverage that evening. So that was really, you know, very interesting. I'm glad it ended up working that way. That way, everybody was kind of just fresh off the first video and on to the second. But I do understand a lot of people were busy. A lot of people didn't make it to that second half. So right now, currently, since that hearing, the jury members have had access. If you're a member of the jury or, you know, a member of the channel, you currently have access to that full court coverage, including the panel show. And tonight, for, you know, those that are not part of the members of the jury, we're going to be going over some clips. You're going to go over some clips that nobody's seen. And ultimately, I will be posting just the court coverage, not including the panel show, so that if anybody's interested in watching that replay, that'll be available. All those clips will be available on my second channel, and I'll discuss that later this evening in the show. So don't worry, if you haven't had a chance to catch the replay and you're not a member of the jury, you will have that opportunity eventually tonight or by tomorrow. But ultimately, we're going to go over some of those clips this evening. Sorry, Dobbs. All right, I think Rio needs to take a dump, but he's looking for a bush, and he's going to do it over the edge. So if he's got to go over the edge, we got to go over the edge. But there's not much I can do. I think it's going down. It's going down. I'm not going to show you, but I'll show you what he does. He does the circle, and there we go. Again, I'm not going to show you. I'll show you his face. Sorry, Rio. All right, let me pick. Okay, good. It didn't roll down the hill. All right, hold on, guys. Thank gosh. I did not want to go down there. Hold on. Let me just get this picked up. 1 second, please. Oh, man, that was a big one, dude. Woo! That's a mixed stinker right there. All right, we're going to put this... Hey, watch out, Rio. You're going to step on little Dobbs. Hold on, Dobbs. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, come over here. Let's get the camera. Let's get you guys a little bit more leash. You a little bit more leash. All right. Thank you guys for holding. We are off. All right, I saw a comment here. Hold on. That I was interested in. Big ups. Another court case that would be good is Jen Bailey. She's got several ROs on her. She just went to jail again for breaking. Okay, hold on. She just went to jail again for breaking it and hitting another guy. Yeah, so I heard something about that. Big ups. Jen Bailey, if I'm not mistaken, she was the character that came on Ski Mask panel show a few weeks ago. I don't know a lot about her. I mean, obviously I watched her a bit, and boy, oh boy, I'll tell you that, okay? Obviously you could tell why Ski Mask was trying to drag another individual like that to replace the other fucking individual which left the show, which was Michelle, okay? And it just goes to show you what type of sick shit, you know, what type of shit channel, or not even a channel, just the crap that individual brings, okay? And that's what he wanted, right? It's just a new cast member to pretty much allow his viewers to bully, yell at, scream, and that's exactly what they did. As a matter of fact, excuse me, we did play the Jen Bailey. See, I forget, because he's had so many of these different female individuals that just, they're almost the same to me, you know, just a loud, crazy person that's gotten in a lot of trouble, is, you know, in their mid-50s, late 40s, and is just, I mean, it's just unbelievable, just the shit that comes out of their mouth, you know, being the fact that they're a mom, a grandma. But anyways, yes, I remember, I think we did play a clip of, it was, I think, Jen Bailey and some other woman that were just going off on another woman, and that was one of Ski's panel shows. I remember that now. Okay, excellent. We're getting to the river part. And I did get, somebody sent me some information regarding her just being recently arrested. So, big ups. You know what? We'll discuss that this evening. That could be a possible other candidate. Like I said, I think we've kind of selected who we want to provide the coverage for. But hey, we can cover another person. And honestly, if people seem to maybe want to have that court coverage provided before even this other person, then I'm all for that. I'm open for anything. It's up to you viewers as to what you guys want to see and what you want coverage of. All right, so we've made it to the river. I can tell that it does look dry from here, but let's go and check it out. Either way, there's a nice, cool little river park over here we'll explore, but let's see how the river looks. It's always interesting to see a river when it's dry, I'll tell you that. I've always wondered where the fishies go. But I know that individual is part of a pretty big community that they probably know more about her. So for them, that would be somebody they probably want to see covered, versus I could say they may not even know about this other individual that we're going to discuss tonight, and vice versa. So yeah, I mean, shoot. You know, it's the end of the month, beginning of the new one coming up soon, so we've got plenty of time. We can definitely cover a few people. Like I said, I'm always open to cover as many cases as we can. It's just a matter of, you know, realistically, you know, we can only provide court coverage to maybe 1 or 2 a month, you know. As much as I wish I could be, you know, jet setting across the country, providing you court coverage of every one of these individuals every week, in my real life and financially, that just is not going to happen. But we can certainly do 1 or 2 court coverages a month like we've been doing now. Absolutely. Yep, the river is dry. I'll give you guys a great look at this. This is pretty interesting. So that's the other side of the river. This is a river that usually is very full when it's full. So it's pretty amazing to see it the way it is. But you know what? A dry river, maybe we can find some interesting pieces of jewelry or treasure, gold, or a washing machine down here. All sorts of crazy shit, huh? I lost a pocket knife, a really expensive one, years ago down this river. Maybe I'll find it today. You know what? Actually, I saw a guy walking down here with a metal detector, and now that makes sense. Now I know why. This would actually be pretty fun. Let's see here. Giant Rat. Amber Roberts from the Amber Channel called the police on Jen Bailey, and the body cam footage was recently released with Amber on the phone trying to get Jen in trouble and get her kids taken away. I thought Jen was friends, or I thought Amber was friends with this Jen character. As a matter of fact, now that everything's starting to come to me, I think she was the one that introduced or brought that character on to Ski Mask show that evening. Yeah, it was Jen, it was Amber, and then I don't remember who the third individual was. That was the individual they both were yelling at, essentially attacking. Again, I don't know the story behind all three of them that night as to why they were, yelling at this one individual. I don't even think Ski Mask knew. He was just obviously sitting back there just, hoping this was going to ring in some cash apps. And I don't think it did, honestly. I think that's why he dumped her. Also, I think she started saying something. She was going to start calling the police or threatening him. So I think it actually backfired on him. Yeah, okay, this is all starting to come together now. Like I said, I don't know much about Jen Bailey's past prior to seeing her on the Ski Mask show, but now I remember her. So I guess they're not friends. What's new? That wasn't, I don't even know what goes on between Ski Mask and Amber. I thought they hated each other, and now they're friends, now they're not. You know what I mean? So that it's just that ongoing bullshit. Like I said, these are individuals that have families, that have kids, that are in their mid-40s, middle of their 50s, or grandparents, and they're doing this shit. It just blows my mind, okay? Anyways, let's go walking down the river, shall we? Let's see if we can find any buried treasure, shall we? What you think, Dobbs? And you know what? I think it's safe to say you guys can get off leash and go exploring. Rio, come here. You want to get off this leash for a bit? Yeah. All right. There you go. Have fun. Man, this sand looks really soft. Check it out. I'll tell you that. Nice and warm sand. See, so we're right now in just a dry river right now. Hey, New York life, how's it going? Hey, we're just having a chat tonight. We're not speaking facts because we're not covering that individual. When we start court coverage on individuals, that's when you bring out the court paperwork and the facts. So if you want to join us then, you're more than welcome to. But right now, we're just having a walk and talk where everybody gives their opinions. Come here, guys. Stay over here in the riverbed. They found something over here. What'd you find, Dobbs? Did you find anything interesting? Just looks like some trash. You know what we'll do is we'll come bring a trash bag next time, and we're going to pick some of this up as long as the river's still dry. So I hate seeing trash in the river. God, it pisses me off. Come on, Dobbs, let's go. Let's go.
Power on.
Oops, let me turn my speaker back on.
Power on.
It's kind of cool. It feels like we're back at the beach again. Dobby, come on, little bubs. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go exploring. You onto something? Remember, Dobby's a little hunter, man. When he gets on a little scent, man, he goes hunting. Come on, Dobbs, let's go. Where are you going? What'd you find? Huh? There goes Rio. What's up, Rio? What's up, Rio? Yeah. Are you excited? Are you excited? What's up? You want to go, here. What'd you find, Dobbs? What'd you smell it? Yeah. Rio. Look at the stick. Was that too big of a stick, Rio? All right, let's cut it down for you. Hold on. All right, that's a good stick. Rio, come here. Get it. Yeah. There you go. Come on, bring your stick over here, Rio. Where'd you... Oh, silly boy. Bring your stick over here. Come on. Where's your stick? Where's your stick? Get your stick. Come here, Rio. I know there's no water, huh? He's all confused. He's like, why are you playing fetch and there's no water? Ready? Hold on. Get it, Rio. Go get it. Oh, he's in his own world right now. It's pretty cool, actually. We're in a dry riverbed. Usually this river is full. I mean, if you can see how wide this river is. But no water in it right now. They must have dammed up the dam up north. There's a dam north of this area. So whenever they dam it up, it'll shut the river off. Rio, you ready? Hey, I can't throw it that far, silly. These guys are taking off. There you go. So, yeah. You know, Jen Bailey could be another character. Sounds like there's a lot of people interested, so... oh, look at, cool, look at, see? That's why I like the sand. You can see what type of animals have been around. So, obviously, we've got some bird tracks here. Huh. Look at this track. This looks pretty interesting. I don't know if this is a snake. You guys think this is a snake? Look at... You see the track that's kind of going between the bird track? Let me see if I can zoom in, if that helps. Sometimes zooming out is what looks better, but it almost looks like kind of a snake track. Interesting. Yeah, see, here's some more of it. That's not a shoe. That's not like a little kid's shoe. It's weird. But yeah, there's some more bird tracks here. All right, where'd Dobby go? Uh-oh. Dobby! Oh, there he is. I was like, there's no way he can climb up these high walls. But, oh, that scared me a bit. Hey, what are you doing? What are you hunting for, huh? What you got? What you got? Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on, Dobbs, let's go. Yeah, yeah, go, Dobby, go, Dobby. There's Rio running. If some of y'all ever been down to White Sands, good morning, gymnast girl. Snake hunting bird, yeah, that could be it. Watch, I'm sure we'll see some more cool tracks here. Yeah, here's one. This is interesting. It's hard to see because of the sun. Watch, let me find you another one. That's what I love looking out here for tracks. But yeah, there's definitely some other tracks other than bird tracks going on here. I just can't figure out. And yes, there are human tracks. I know which ones are human tracks. Hey, Rio, get over here. Come on, guys. Stay close. They're having a blast. It's kind of cool. I don't know if some of y'all have ever been to White Sands. It's obviously sand that's white. It's caused by a natural reaction. A lot more story to it. I can explain that to you guys later. But anywho, the sand is super soft. I mean, super soft. And this is exactly what this feels like. I mean, honestly, if I didn't... Hey, Dobby, get over here. If it wasn't a pain in the butt, I would take off my shoes and go running in this sand right now because it feels great. Oh, watch, look at, here's a cool little track. That's a little bird right there or something. Look at. But kind of weird, huh? It's just like a one-footed type of thing. There's nothing next to it. Interesting. Dobby, Rio, stay close. Watch, what are these? Whoa, whoa, look at these tracks. Yeah, that's interesting. Those might be my dog's tracks. Have you ever been to the border? Oh, absolutely, big ups. I don't know if a lot of you are aware from the, when I've talked about it before, but my mom is originally from Mexico. She's a U.S. citizen, but she was born and raised in Mexico for a while. And then obviously when she came over here, she became a naturalized citizen. But yes, when we go visit family in Mexico, I've driven down to Mexico going through the border, and I've flown out of Mexico. It's a lot cheaper to fly out of Mexico. So I've been through the Juarez border, which is the closest border to where I'm at, which is one of the largest borders, as a matter of fact. I think it's right either second or maybe even bigger than the Tijuana border entry or crossing. But yes, and when I was a young buck, I used to go down to Juarez when I was 16, 15 to go down there and party it up. Since the drinking age, I believe, was 18. I think it was 16. It didn't matter. Let's just put it that way. But obviously, those days have changed. The border is a lot more dangerous. It's calmed down a bit, but, you know, what was it? 2010, I think it was, when it was really just nuts. You know, 2006 through 2012, it was just a mess. Okay, cats walk single file. Good to know, Spec does. Huh. That was I've never seen a single... Hey, Rio, Dobbs, come on, over here. They found a little area to get off of the river. It's starting to get a little higher here, or lower. The riverbed's getting higher, making the bed a lot lower, so they could obviously jump out of the river. Rio, come here. Dobbs, stay over here. Now the sand's getting thicker too, so we'll get out over here because it's getting a little bit more of a workout. This is a great workout too, I'll tell you that. This sand is, whoo! This thick sand, all right, look at, here's some tracks. Let's see. Those are dog tracks. Let's see here. Yeah, see, look at, interesting little single file. It's hard to see from there, but yeah, there's a lot of cool little tracks. Dobbs, come on, over here. Let me get Dobby first, because he's the one that sometimes doesn't listen well when he's on a scent. Oh, I forgot I have a snack. You guys want a snack? Come here. You guys deserve a snack. Snack time. Come here. Rio, sit. Sit. Hey, show everybody how good you are. There you go. There's a good sit. Hold on, Dubs. I got you. Come on. Sit. Good sit. There you go. Come here. All right. Thank you. Rio, let me get your leash on there for you because I know there's going to be some other dogs around here. I think we're at the park. Hold on, y'all. Come here, Rio. Okay. All right. Pick up my bottle here. All right. Let's see. I think we're close to the park. If we are, I'll show you the park. Otherwise, my battery is almost starting to get down to that low level. And so I might have to call at the end of the walk and talk. And we got to turn around and start heading back before it gets too hot. Yeah, actually, I think we're still quite a ways from the park. So because it's warming up, we're going to head back now. And I'll walk with you guys here a little bit. My battery's not dead yet. But Gymnast Girl, when I'm referring to the border, though, I haven't been there in a while. So I don't know if, like, currently, if it's open or closed, what's going on. But, you know, they do close it for certain reasons sometimes. They'll close down, I think, in the Juarez border, I think there's 3 bridges that cross over. Two of them are pedestrian, regular bridges, and one of them's like commercial only, you know. But yeah, sometimes they close the border down for certain reasons. Definitely. All right, as you can see, we got the pooches back on their leashes. They got to enjoy a nice little adventure in the sand pit there. We were just in a dry river that's usually full of water, especially around this time, but I guess they dammed it up for whatever reason right now. But yeah, we're heading back to where we came from. And I want to welcome everybody that joined us for the walk and talk this morning. Like I said, I had a pretty busy week, obviously with the court coverage at the beginning and then with my own in real life work. So I am very much appreciative of this beautiful morning and being able to finally spend some good time with my pooches. We all missed each other all week long. So it was a very exciting reunion finally. But yeah, I wanted to kind of discuss a few things, that went on during the weekend. I also, most importantly, just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief kind of introduction as far as what we're going to be talking about tonight, and obviously give you guys the news that we're going to have a show this evening. So like I said, look out for that notification. As soon as I get back to my laptop, I'll get that put out. But again, unless something changes, we should be planning on starting the broadcast or the show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, like I said, we're going to be going over the controller court case. She's got court tomorrow. So we're going to discuss, what options she's going to have in front of her, what could happen if she takes the plea, what can happen if she goes to a jury trial. We're going to discuss a little bit as far as what's going on with Ski Mask Andy. Some of y'all may not be aware about the new warrant that's been signed in place, so we'll tap into a little bit of that. Let's see here. We're going to be going over, wrapping up the Gamble court case. Again, I'm going to be showing you guys a few clips that we weren't able to see on Tuesday night. So that's going to be new footage for everybody. And then again, don't forget, jury members right now, if you hadn't had a chance to catch the panel show, as well as the full coverage of the court hearing, you've got that accessibility right now through the jury page. So please check that out if you haven't. And then for everybody else, like I said, that video will be up. And like I said, I was going to do it as the whole kind of show, but I think just based on a lot of the comments I've received, a lot of people just want to see the actual court hearing itself. And then, I could probably post the show up too as well. But yeah, I'll go ahead and have the court hearing posted up. And that way that'll be available for everybody. And that'll be on the other clip channel. So look forward to that. Once it comes out, that'll be on the NJCOURTS TV clips. So if you haven't already subscribed to that channel, that's going to be my clip channel where I'm going to start separating the court coverage and the clips. So pretty much any of the live replays, any of my clips, anything that's pretty much a replay or a clip is going to be on that channel. Anything that has to do with like the live coverage, it'll be on the other one. And, there'll be some other stuff, so don't quote me on all that, But I will tell you this, the court coverage, as far as that one being available for everybody, that'll be showing up on the second channel. So that link is on the main channel if you haven't subscribed yet or found it. But yeah, we'll be discussing all that this evening, so I'll go over all that again for you guys if you missed it. But yeah, and then most importantly, we're going to end the show jumping right into our next court coverage and who we're possibly going to be discussing and covering. And then, based on some of the comments from you guys this morning, looks like we've got some other individuals we may start discussing and possibly get into that court coverage too. So it's going to be an exciting month, I'll tell you that. I mean, the month isn't over yet, but it's definitely going to be real exciting. So look forward for that. Got a lot of, and like I said, bad apples, yes, they are technically, not guilty until proven guilty, but in the court of law, as they say. But, I'll let you guys make that opinion yourself. I'm just here to provide you the coverage, provide you a little bit of the background story of who these people are, and the rest is all up to you, what you want to decide on, what you think of. I like to give some of my personal opinions once in a while, but ultimately I try to keep this as, fair as I can for both sides. All right. So with that being said, I want to wish everybody a happy Sunday. Oh man, there's definitely something going on. I think it's definitely not fog, obviously, but there must be a wilderness fire somewhere. And I mean, I've seen even as far as California and fires in Arizona, you'll get smoke down in this area, which is, hundreds of miles away from some of those states. So yeah, I'm going to have to check out and see what's going on, because that's pretty interesting. You can't even see the eastern ridge line over there. But anyways, getting back to the channel here, I want to wish everybody a happy Sunday, a great rest of your afternoon. I hope for some of y'all, you'll be catching up with me this evening. Again, that show is going to be starting at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, unless something changes. And I'm going to be putting out those notifications here very shortly. Other than that, we'll see you guys then, okay? So I appreciate y'all joining in with me today. Appreciate you joining with the walk and talk. Dobby, do you want to say goodbye? And Rio, what do you want to say to the folks? He says, I want to get the fuck back home so we can drink some more water and get some food in us. All right. Enough said. Very well. We'll make our way home. All right, y'all. Have a great Sunday. Take care. And I appreciate, thank you so much, Super Roofer and Cat Crazy for those donations today. It looks like per Super Roofer, we've started a new dono goal for a gimbal. So it looks like, I believe we're $15 into that goal. Hell, I don't even know how much gimbals cost. Maybe we already hit the gimbal goal. But either way, we will get a gimbal. I 100% agree that I do need one now. But I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I hope not too many of you got kind of seasick, but hopefully that'll improve once we get that gimbal going, all right? All right, y'all. Hey, Cameron, good to see you. You have a good weekend as well. All right, y'all. We will see you later. Have a good Sunday.